people. But
You're listening
you're listening
to another episode
of the Fresh Takes
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Fresh Takes podcast. And I am here with the number 6 seed and the number 7 seed. The winner takes the last playoff spot on my left. Number 6 seed coming in at a 6-7 record, Pat. Going one on my right against the 6-7 Tank. How do you boys feel? Winner takes all, goes to the playoffs. Loser faces me for the number 1 draft pick.
I'm just trying to get my money back.
I'm just trying to get my money back.
Look, I don't know. The top 3 people are kind of got some stacked teams.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see anybody.
I'm saying Joe's going undefeated.
I was about to say nobody's gonna. I couldn't think of who was undefeated. Whoever's undefeated, they're winning it all. There's just no way.
I don't know. I think I could take it.
Yeah.
Be my guest.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have officially been knocked out of the playoffs, but the last spot in our playoff goes to either Pat or Tank, who play each other this week. They are both 6-7. Pat has the point advantage, but if Tank would win, he would have the better record. So it's literally winner takes all and moves on into the playoffs.
Hey Pat, quick question: if you do win it all, can I just get my $10 back?
If you throw this week for me.
Look, man, I'm already dishing out draft picks for next year.
I'm not going to throw it, but here I'll make you a deal. If I would beat you and I would win the championship, I'd be willing to give you your $10. Are you willing to do the same for me?
The dog eat dog world, man. Nope.
Look, Pat, don't make bets. The year that me and him were in the championship, I said, look, we'll just split it 40-40 instead of winner get 50 and the loser gets 30, and of course I won.
Oh, there
so
you go.
It was $10 I lost. I did that with Terry last year and I lost, so it worked out in my favor. But yeah, I'm looking towards next year now. I think after this week, if I beat Bryce and I'm secured into the first or second pick, I might see if I can trade up with Joe and get one of his draft picks.
I mean, I don't know. I can't think too far ahead. Next year's.
Look, all I'm saying is whichever one of you lose has the chance at pick 1 or 2. Like, you're guaranteed pick 1 or 2 if you lose.
Why is that?
Because we alternated it so that picks 10 and 9 can't purposely not set their lineup so they can guarantee that spot.
Oh.
Because last year I said to Joe, hey, you didn't set your lineup. And he goes, oh, I'm benching all of my players so I can automatically lose and get pick 1. And I'm like, that like takes the fun out of stuff like that. So at the beginning of the year, I said the people who are 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th are flipping, and everybody agreed onto it. So
okay.
So yeah, so 7th gets the first pick, 8th gets the second, 9th gets the third, and 10th gets the fourth. And then it's, whoever wins gets last pick, and that stays the same.
Yeah.
So, all right, boys. Here we go. In or we out? And we're starting off with a doozy coming from my team. Are we in or we out? The Giants have good talent and could be a good team, but have bad coaching.
Oof. Um,
Because I feel like, the
can I be
defense is a
50-50?
solid defense. And then, Malik
That's
Neighbors
what I'm
is,
saying. Can I
is
be
real good.
50-50?
Wandale is
That,
really good. Tyrone's good.
okay, you're stretching it with really good with Wandale and Tyrant, all right?
Well, I
They're
said Tyrone was
they're
good.
well, really good with Wandale. I'd say Wandale's solid.
I know. I think for number two,
Um,
he's really good.
I'd say Neighbors is definitely a gem. Other than that, on the offense, there's a lot to be desired. Defensively, like you said,
All
though,
right.
like
Don't discount Andrew Thomas.
well, I'm gonna discount Andrew Thomas because
Say, Andrew Thomas is the best left tackle in the league if he's healthy.
yeah, I mean,
Legit, that's why I want to be 50-50 because I do feel your all's defense is really good. That offense, you have, I'll use the word gems like Pat did. You do have some gems on offense, but I can't be a full in or a full out because, like I said, defense is really good.
hmm
I can't knock your defense, but your offense needs a little bit of tweaking.
I know. I think of as being a Giants fan, so I get to, I can watch the games and stuff. I think Theo Johnson's like a hidden, really good player. Like, I mean, he was lighting up against Dallas,
yeah,
and I think the week before he was doing really decent against Tampa. But I mean, Slayton, I love Slayton. He's like one of my all-time favorites, and I have his jersey. But gosh, he can't drop so many passes. I mean, they're not using Jalen Hyatt. Tank and I, in the episode we did, I went on a rant about not using Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah, you did.
So, and I
So
mean, Singletary was okay at the start, and then when he got hurt, Tyrone just took over.
yeah. I mean, Tracy's doing. I mean, he looks pretty good. Could be good, but I
did I hear a
don't.
stat about Tracy that he scored? This was his first touchdown since like week 2 or 3.
No, because he scored a touchdown against the Bengals.
Hold
Plus,
on, let me
Tyrone
check
Tracy
him out.
didn't play until week 4. I
I
say,
thought
I
I
don't know
heard
what
something about.
you were hearing, but yeah, Tyrone Tracy didn't start till week 4 when we played Seattle, and he scored a touchdown against the Bengals. I actually think he got a touchdown against Carolina too. I know, I think like the last 3 games he's fumbled, but all right, next
Can't
up,
remember.
the sophomore slump is a real thing, and this year it's hit CJ Stroud hard.
I'm definitely in on that.
Say, I would say the sophomore slump is a real thing because I mean, you look back, not Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott. Um,
Well, do we call those slumps if they're continuous downward trends?
um, I say yes if you put up a really good rookie year.
Well, yeah, yeah, abnormal rookie year. For one, CJ Stroud had an abnormal rookie year, which demands a lot more like, oh, he has to do this again or he's a bust. And it's like, well, no, the rookie year was an anomaly.
Yeah.
And I mean, now he's showing that he is still young to the league, but that whole team, I mean, injuries kind of popped them and they haven't really looked as good as they should.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. The injuries this whole season have hurt teams.
I was
Like
gonna
it's just
say,
not
I
them.
don't I don't know if I can take the injuries as an excuse on that. When last week when I tried to put the injuries on the Niners, y'all told me no to that.
Well,
I
the Niners, the Niners just kind of stink.
say now the Niners have lost both their running backs.
There, there's no moxie there. There's,
Yeah, I think after Ayuk went down, the team kind of gave up. They're
yeah,
like, we
like
just wasted all this money on Ayuk and this happened, so what's the point?
Pretty much.
So, all right, are we in or we out? Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence this year. I'd rather have Mac Jones than Trevor Lawrence.
I would have to look more in depth at their play, like because I mean, who follows the Jags that closely for one? But I'm not saying I wouldn't want Mac Jones on my team as an option if I didn't have a good court. Like, I don't think Mac Jones is bad. I think Trevor Lawrence is overrated and overpaid, but I don't.
See, and
They're kind of even.
that's
It's kind
weird
of like a
coming
toss up.
from us when all three of us picked Trevor Lawrence as MVP last year.
Yeah. I,
It's because the way he was curving, he should have, and then he just
Yeah.
all right,
Say he
never
had
mind.
that great season,
I'm,
took him to the playoffs, and then last year it was like, what happened?
I'm going to be in. I think Mac Jones.
I think
Yeah, I'd
with
say
this
he.
year, Mac Jones has done better because there's times where Mac Jones is like 7 for 11, 60 some yards. And then you look at Trevor Lawrence, who is 4 for 12 with 38 yards and an interception against the Texans.
That's
So
a pretty
Yeah,
good stat
I
line.
think Trevor has looked very bad this year.
Yeah,
can't blame, and you can't blame it on what was it, Urban Meyer?
Yeah, but I mean, Dougie P's kind of been doing some pretty bad coaching for him this year.
he's
Yeah,
kind of he knows he's not gonna be back. He's just kind of trying some things out.
Yeah, I say
yeah,
the whole, not using ETN and then trying to do ETN and Bigsby and it's not working anymore. And then
And now he's going back to ETN.
yeah, and then he's trying to fall on ETN again, which I mean ETN put up like 60 some rushing yards, which,
Yeah,
for how he's been playing this year, that's good. But
yeah. I agree with that. But
I mean ETN is a good receiving back and they're not using that from him anymore. Like ETN
yeah.
used to get like 8 or 9 catches a game, and I think maybe he gets 2 a game now, and I think that's what's hurting them. Like they need to use ETN, and like I told Tank a long time ago, ETN was one of the top red zone running backs. Why are you not using him in the red zone? So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a little break from the in or we outs, and we're gonna take it on over to your favorite person, Tank, for that catch though with Tank. Take it away, Tank.
welcome to this week's episode of That Catch, though. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of That Catch, though. I got 3 nominees with 1 honorable mention, and we'll get right into it. My honorable mention comes from none other of one of my co-hosts' favorite team, the Eagles, Dallas Goddard. We'll get right into it. We're going to have Michael Wilson from the Cardinals. Here's the video.
Bring everybody up at the line of scrimmage. And then Bill. So just a 4-man rush. Tipped at the line. And caught. It's Wilson off the deflection.
The second one comes from Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Here's the video.
Signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch. Andrews secures it. And shows.
And the third one comes from DeMarvion Overshone of the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the video.
Blitz is picked up. And now it's ball in the air. Overshone. Backs to himself. And he scores.
All right. Well, you saw all 3 videos, and you all cannot see the faces that my co-hosts are portraying on the screen right now. And I just got to say, the faces are marvelous. Continue, boys. But your winner of this week's That Catch, though, goes to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Congratulations.
We're gonna add another video in right here, right now. I'm gonna actually send it to them so they can watch this right now. But I'm gonna edit in a video of a person who I think just got snubbed the award. Because I think Mike Evans' catch against the Carolina Panthers in the end zone definitely should have won the award.
Baker Mayfield end zone high, one-handed, hauled in, and that's a touchdown for Mike Evans.
I guess I missed that one. Actually, I didn't watch any of the highlights of that game. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, so you guys got the video put in for you, so that's my nominee for this video. I think
Well,
Mike Evans.
own segment. This is my segment, okay?
Yeah, and 2 of your nominations were from me telling you about it. So do
Yeah,
some
because I was running,
research.
okay?
Do some research for your own
After
segment.
I did do my research after you sent those two, okay? I had to go find the videos.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to it, and this one's gonna be a doozy. I want to hear what you guys think. The winner of the NFC West will have a losing record.
Well, let me look that up. Go ahead and Pat answer it.
Well, Seattle's 7-6, Cardinals are 6-7, Rams are 6-7, and then you got the Niners at 5-8.
Well, the Seahawks, their rest of their
No.
schedule is
Say Seattle just needs to win 2 more.
they got
Yeah.
the Cardinal, they're at Cardinals, then they're home against the Packers, home against Vikings, at the Bears, and at Rams.
Didn't they just play the Cardinals? Oh no, the Vikings did.
And then what was the
Well,
other team that
I don't know. I think they might get 1 more win.
what was it?
I mean, they might get 2-9. I could see them getting 2 wins.
Cardinals have
Wins.
they're home against the Seattle, home against Patriots, away at Panthers, away at Rams, and home against 49ers.
Oh yeah, Cardinals
Cardinals
might
out.
win it out.
Yeah.
Cardinals might win out.
That because wait, isn't week 17? Wait, they play the Niners week 17 or
Week
the last
18.
Week
week?
18.
Yeah, 18.
Okay.
I see them out of the last 5 games. I see 4 wins for them.
Yeah, I see them getting to 10 then.
Yeah, I think they win the division.
Yeah, it's gonna blow down.
Saying
But
Seattle seems like a 9-8 team.
I think at least one of them gets to 9 at least. So I think the winner will have a winning record, but not by much.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Just
I'm gonna be
curious.
out. I think they're not. I think they'll have a winning record.
What if Seattle wins it being 8-1?
Oh yeah, there we
They
go.
tie the Rams.
Does that count as a losing record?
It counts as a winning record because Tomlin did that. And they counted it
Okay.
as a winning record because 500 is winning.
Okay.
So, all right, next up, Atlanta should start Penix Jr. After a poor 0 touchdowns, 4 interception, 2 pick six game by Kirk Cousins.
It's been
I mean,
a rough 3
how many
weeks.
years did he sign? Quick question.
4?
4 years.
4 years.
Like 160.
100 guaranteed.
Yeah. I don't know. I think with how close you guys are in the division, I don't know if I would just throw Penix out there now. Because you're tied for first with Tampa right now. And they've won both games against Tampa, so they have the slight lead.
Yeah.
And I mean, they still play the Giants. They play Carolina again. I think they play the Saints again.
Like you're saying, even with it's mainly been the last 3 games where you struggled, but even with they are tied still for the lead. I don't think you take your quarterback out if you're leading the division with 5 weeks to go. Like that just seems disastrous.
I think the biggest
I
thing
say
is you
I'm
need to
gonna
use
be out.
Bijan more.
Yes, that I will agree with.
When
But
he
I
touches the ball, it's good.
I say I say I'm out. I don't think you should start Penix.
I don't think it's start Penix, but I think it's lean more on the run game and less on the pass game. Because I think that's what's hurting him.
Feed Drake London.
No, don't help Pat's fantasy.
No.
All right, last one before we go to our next segment. After his last 3 weeks, Bryce Young could be something big for Carolina.
Yeah, I'm in.
They've been running a lot less, and Bryce has been looking a lot more consistent with his throwing and everything when they run less.
Yeah.
I'm going to say out. I'm actually going to say out, and the reason I say out I don't feel like he fits their system 100%. And I don't know if it's him or if it's the connections that he doesn't. I don't feel like he has a connection with the wide receivers and everything.
See,
Not saying he's
that I'll
playing
be out
bad.
on. That I'm out on because his performance without Thielen, his performance with Thielen, he's gotten so much better when Thielen came back. He's connected a lot more with David Moore. Him and Thielen are connecting for like 9 catches a game. He's hitting Javonte Sanders a lot more. Like I said, I think it's the less they run, the better he is doing with his receivers. Which I mean,
And
that
well,
hurts
also
me using Chuba Hubbard, but I think he's
the
connecting
Thielen,
more.
the Thielen thing is big for him because the rest is a young receiving room with like no ability to create route openings for themselves. Like you got to have a receiver that can help you get some easy completions and get some momentum going. And yeah, until Thielen came back, he didn't have that option. So maybe if they get some more help, another veteran, I don't know, but they need something.
I think the biggest thing with having Thielen back is he feels more comfortable taking risks. Like in that Tampa Bay game, he took so many. Thielen needs to jump up and try and drag his feet to make it, and Thielen was doing it, and I felt he felt more comfortable knowing I have a guy that can actually do that than with David Moore and I don't even know like any other receivers they. Oh, Leggett, like they're young guys who aren't really proficient in dragging the feet and getting the 2 feet in right now. But he knows that Thielen's been in the league for like 9 years now, and Thielen knows where he needs to be, where his feet gotta be, and how to maintain the possession. So yeah, I think with Thielen coming back, it has definitely helped Bryce Young.
I don't know. I want to say I'm still out though, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll head it over to your next segment of a co-host that thinks he has to have multiple segments. We'll send it over to Tim with "Have a Day."
Multiple segments. Nah, I'm just trying to help you out there, buddy. You missed a good catch. But all right,
Hmm.
ladies and gentlemen, I also have a honorable mention who was going to win my have a day until somebody else did what they did. So my honorable mention is going to go out to Leonard Williams, who had 4 sacks, 4 tackles, 2 sacks, a blocked extra point attempt, and a 93-yard pick six against Aaron Rodgers, who was a former Giants player who has a pick six when the Giants only have 1 pick their entire season. So, all right. First up, this man had 2 catches for 140 yards, 1 receiving touchdown, and 1 running attempt for 2 yards. We got the rookie, who I think is in contemporary for Offensive Rookie of the Year, Brock Bowers. After that, we have another rookie. Actually, no, I don't think he's a rookie. I might be wrong. But 25 attempts, 152 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 catches for 33 yards. We got Bucky Irving of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Anybody want to let me know? Rookie, not rookie? I think he's a
I
rookie.
I
don't,
will
I
look that
don't,
up. I don't think he
I
is, but
don't
I'll look it up.
believe,
I say I
I don't
think
believe.
he was, and Sean Tucker's the one who has been there. But all right, and you're a winner with 9 catches, 235 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 successful 2-point conversion. Jerry Judy, have a day.
All right, so congratulations. But he was drafted round 4, pick 125 in the 2024 draft.
So yeah, he's a rookie.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, Bucky.
Um,
Bucky.
can you list off your honorable mention stats again?
4 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 blocked extra point attempt, and a 93-yard pick six.
And that is not worthy of even a top 3 nomination over some of the. Come on, Tim.
What, you
He
want me to
deserves the
take
whole
Brock
have a
Bowers out
day.
of there?
We're all switching segments. Who wants rankings? I'm taking the have a days.
Well, Tank's got to do the
All right, well,
rankings now
at
because I got
32,
the
we
back end,
have
though.
the Dallas Cowboys. At 33, we have the New York Giants. At 34,
Yeah, see,
we have
he doesn't even get a segment now. Hank's over here. Yeah, 34, we got the Giants. 33, we got the Cowboys. 32, we got Michigan for beating Ohio State last week.
There we go.
But, all right, next up, in or we out? Buffalo is the team to beat in the AFC.
In 100%.
Say,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
the
This year,
AFC runs through Buffalo.
the Kansas City Chiefs honestly are the worst 11-1 team, or what is it, 12-1 team, or whatever they are.
They're the luckiest
It's
12-1 team.
no, not only that, dude. Their stats are like horrible.
I know, that's
They're
what
not
I'm
even-
saying. They're the luckiest. They keep winning off of bullcrap parts.
So
They're pretty
Chiefs
good.
are not the team this year.
Yeah, Bills, sure. Yeah.
Should
Well, I'm
should
gonna
I give
tell
an
you-
honorable mention to Josh Allen for being the only quarterback to catch a touchdown, pass for a touchdown, or rush for a touchdown in one game?
Well, does that count?
Yes, they put a status, him throwing a touchdown to himself.
I know.
Is that how that worked?
That's
I
how
thought
the
it would be a rushing touchdown. I thought
I assumed that it would have been catch by Cooper, lateral to Allen.
That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, a
I
rushing
thought-
touchdown. But
that's what I
yeah,
thought it'd be a
no,
rushing
they
because
they
he
counted
threw
it
to
as a
Amari,
Josh
and then
Allen pass to Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Say he
okay.
got 11 points in fantasy just on that one play.
It's like once you lateral it, you're part of the
I would say
reception. becomes
you're the sole person. Like
Yeah.
with
Like,
that
'cause
the
Amari
other
doesn't
day
catch.
Kelsey when he pitched it to P Ryan, that counted as a catch for P Ryan.
Yeah. So like Amari Cooper loses a reception for 8 yards or whatever
Yeah.
because it doesn't exist hypothetically. Weird,
Yeah.
but yeah, no.
So, all right, are we in or we out? The Jets fired Robert Saleh too quick.
Oh, in 100%.
Packers
In.
brought in Saleh and they're 4-1 after doing it. Jets get rid of Saleh and they're 1-5 after it.
Well, hold on. Salah's also not their head coach making press conferences, sounding like a doofus every day.
Well, that's why I wanted to get your take. I know how much you dislike Saleh, and I know that
Well,
Tank doesn't mind him.
I won't say
It's not that I don't
dislike.
mind. I don't like him, but I don't hate him. Like it's. I don't think he's a head coach material. I just think.
Yeah, look, we're in the same year.
Say,
I
after
just
week
don't-
3 of his first year, Pat wanted him gone.
Yes. So okay, I'm not that bad. No, I'm just saying he's not a head coach, and that's why I'm saying they did fire him too quick because I think he could have slightly turned it around, but I don't feel he would have. I think they should have waited till at least the end of the season.
Well, you know who's still there and they're still performing badly?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, but you
He's-
know what the
he's going to
difference,
Minnesota.
though? Robert Saleh knew how to use a timeout and got fired in week 4. Matt Eberflus made it all the way to week 13 without knowing how to use timeouts.
Do you know what this signal is? Does anybody know what that signal is?
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, that's a whole nother episode, basically.
Yeah, that could be a whole.
But, all right, last one. The Browns could be a playoff team if Winston played all year.
Oh, in 100%.
I'm in. I think that they'd be better than potentially the Chargers to sneak their way in.
I
Didn't
think they'd have
Pat, like,
6
what was
wins.
it? Was it last year? Pat had them like really ranked really great.
Pat thought that
Yeah.
the
They
Browns
just
were going to win the division.
Was it that? Was it last year?
I almost called it.
Yeah, it was Steelers or Browns he thought would win the division last year.
So I mean, I really do think Winston has proved that he should have been the starter from the get go.
I think
So,
Winston
I-
plays from the starter. They beat Dallas. They beat the Giants. I think that they could have beat one of the Bengals games. So yeah,
He
they could have turned
Threw
their
6
season.
touchdowns. I mean, he throws 6 touchdowns every game.
Yeah.
Just don't
Say,
know which teams he's throwing them to, but there's
say
6 of them coming.
he's gonna have 400 some yards and 8 touchdowns, but 4 of them's gonna go to the other
So,
team.
I saw somebody message me in one of my groups on Facebook saying that he threw 6 touchdowns, and I was a little confused because I didn't get to watch the full game. I was tired, and so I had to go back and read like the how each play kind of went through, and I saw how they got 6 touchdowns because when I saw the score, I was like, that's not worth 6 touchdowns right there. So I had to go back and understand what they meant by he threw that many touchdowns.
Yeah, so all right, Pat, give us a little preview.
Well, I don't know why there wasn't a in or out here on the best game of the weekend. I mean, who's the number 1 team in the league now?
I put Philly up there yet.
No. They're not jumping the lines quite yet.
I was gonna say, I think if anything, Buffalo's gonna be the number 1 team.
No, Buffalo sucks.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I'd put Buffalo at 3, Eagles at 2, and Lions at 1, and
yeah.
Chiefs at
Well, you're pretty good. Well, no, the Chiefs are actually at 5. The Steelers are at 4. Pittsburgh's better.
Yeah, I'd say Pittsburgh kind of like destroyed.
If it aside from Buffalo, Pittsburgh's the team to beat in the AFC. Like it's hard to say because you're afraid if they have consistency or whatnot. But I think they're finally like striding, and it's a good time to hit the stride.
All right, so looking at
But
power rankings last week, Ravens lost and they were 8th. Cardinals lost and they were 10th. So that kind of makes it seem like 2 teams are going to come in, take their places. So let me try and think of who I can think might step in. Tampa. They went into overtime
what was
against
last week?
Carolina.
Let me go look at last week's real quick.
Let's see who else is there. Green Bay's already in. Detroit's already in. Hey, on our picks, we all went 13 for 13. All of us were 13. Let's
yeah,
see. Rams. Now I wouldn't put the Rams in there. Washington could have sneaked back in.
That's what I'm thinking. Washington sneaks back in.
Maybe Indy. Indy's
If
like
they
what, 7-5 right now?
if
7-6.
Washington doesn't sneak back in, I think Seattle gets in.
Say I was gonna say I think Seattle could make it. Chargers could honestly come back in. I think Chargers come back in. I think Chargers is 1. And then the other one is between Washington and Seattle.
don't forget the dark horse.
Hey, Tim, quick question. Didn't we make a bet? I need to really hear something.
Yeah, I forgot to open the video up with that. I opened it up with you guys' thing, and man, I kind of messed up. Yeah, here we go.
Thank you. That's much better.
I completely forgot that we were supposed to open up the video with that. I was so stuck behind you guys doing All right, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you guys.
That needs to be the beginning of the video,
Yeah.
of the thumbnail.
Oh, you guys want to get a better one?
But all right, we hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, comment down below your favorite part. Tell us your in and your outs, and tell me if you agree that Mike Evans was snubbed for that catch though by Tank. Tank, last week picked Dallas player favorite team. This week picked a Ravens player his second favorite team. Starting to kind of look a little biased, if I gotta say so. Still haven't picked a Giant in my segment. I don't even think one's been nominated.
Nominated
no. I
Giants.
think I nominated Malik Neighbors when they played the Browns. Hey, Malik Neighbors won that catch though in that game too. So, but yeah. All right, on to you, Pat.
Hey, no quarrels with you here, Tank. I'm pretty sure an Eagles player has been nominated in like 6 weeks at least, so I'll take
Hey,
it.
man, I nominated an Eagles player almost every week.
Well, Up until this week, I valued your ranking or your have a days, but ever since this Leonard Williams snub, I'm just through the roof here. I can't do it anymore. I'm close to quitting the show because of it, Tim.
Hey, it feels like I'm Skip and you're Shannon.
I'm done, Skip. Um. Anyway, what do you think?
Well, hey, quick question, Tim. Was it week 3 that they played the Browns?
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's when he won, was week 3.
Yeah,
Other than that, you can
that
follow
was
us on
when we were at the Derby, right? Or was that week 2 we were at the Derby? No, it was week 3.
I think
Week 3 we were at the Derby. Giants were
I
playing
thought
the
it was.
Browns. I remember.
Well, sorry, Mister. I have a good brain.
Hey, I'm just
You're
saying,
younger
week
than me.
3 it was Giants and Browns. Malik won, and we were at the Derby.
All right. Well, you can follow us on the good old X, aka FKA Twitter. You can, let's see, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Hit the like, subscribe button, hit the notification button, the ring the bell button, all of the above buttons. And you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. One lucky member, once we hit 100 subscribers on the YouTube page, will win a prize from yours truly, Tank, Tim, and Pat. Yes, I think that's everything. Oh, watch out for a new hot take out on the TikTok page coming out this week. Other than that, I will see you all next week. Peace, y'all.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Yes.